Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome to London session. I'm lit right now. Over 200 pips already bagged on GER 30. So I'm lit right now coming into this call. I am lit. Looking for some potential setups. We may be getting into gold very soon. Keep an eye on that minute 5 gold chart. I am waiting for, let me just show you real quick. Let me just show you what I am looking at. All right, so just so you guys are looking at, so we can keep an eye on it. So as you can see here on the minute 5 gold chart, we had a bag entry. All right, we are in. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm entering into a sale on gold. I'm entering into a sale on gold, 25 pips, because we're out of session. So I'm entering into a trade on gold from the bag entry, 25 pips, which is right to about this line, almost to the T. This line right here is where some heavy resistance is at. All right. So I'm into a sale. You can see there, bag entry. We are in a what? We're in a downtrend. All right. 3 red zones, 1 green zones. And guess what? It broke through, the bag entry was what? It broke through the actual wedge itself. I waited because of this 200 moving average, but I like the way gold is moving right now. So I'm entering into that trade. GER 30. I want to enter in, but it doesn't follow any rules right now. I was trading price action earlier. I took this bag entry and won. That's the first one. That second one, I actually took a trade earlier and won based off price action. Oh, man. I'm not going to worry about it right now. It doesn't meet any rules right now. I got to be disciplined with you guys on the call. I'm not disciplined. When I'm by myself, I trade a little different. I know GER 30 is going to go run 50 to 100 pips. I already know it's going to run 179 pips to the zone. All right, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. All right, so we're in gold down 10 pips right now. I am in a gold sale. All right, bag entry, break of the wedge, looking for 25 pips. Probably gonna take, let's see here. Yeah, 25 pips is what I'm looking for. 25 pip take profit, which means I'm gonna go with a 50 pip stop loss. Make sure if you're trading gold, you are using proper risk management because gold is known as the account killer. It has blown so many people's accounts. It's not even funny. Everybody wanted to master gold, and now everybody can't. They've blown so many accounts. Now they're trying to figure out how to master indices. They couldn't do that because they blew so many accounts. Now they're trying to figure out how to master crypto, and everybody's getting their accounts blown trying to do that. So the key is you got to have some rules, guys. Proper risk management. All right, can't blow your account on one trade. All right. So I'm in a gold sale, 50 pip take profit. 50 pip stop loss, 25 pip take profit. And Not gonna worry about GER right now. Not even gonna do it. I want to put a sell in, but I'm not too sure. Nope, I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna do it. So let me stop sharing. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Hey, Calvin the Goat's on the call, so you know we about to win this gold trade. We win every trade when Calvin's on the call. So, hey, this is how we do it, guys. This is London session. I want to get you guys we got to trade early. I love when we're getting trades early. Typically means it's gonna be a good night. We typically have very good nights when we're getting trades like almost immediately on the call. For those that don't know me, my name is Nate. Got Calvin the Goats on the call. We will be your educators for the evening or the morning, whatever you want to call it, wherever you are at in the world. If you have any questions, put it in the Q&A, comments, or want me to look at any pairs, put it into the chat. I want to make sure that everybody gets what they came to this call for. And let me go ahead and let me see here. Yeah, we're only 2-3 here, but we about to go into profit on gold. Gotta love it, dog. Gotta love it. Let's see here. So where is it at? Yeah, a lot of news today. We're gonna talk about it. Let me find the disclaimer real quick so we can go do that. All right, there we go. Share screen. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. Hey, trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk, even when you use software like the AIRO software or the other softwares developed by Auvoria Prime. Practice proper risk management. Do not get stupid and greedy. All right, because there is a possibility you can lose all your money. All right. Auvoria Prime is not a financial advising company. Myself and Calvin, we are not financial advisors. We are purely educators. This is a live trade room or session, and we will take live trades. As you just saw, I took a live trade. However, the live trade is not financial advice. It's just me showing you how to use the software. That's it. All for educational purposes only. All right, let's get to it. So, why did I take the gold trade? And then I'll start coming asking some questions. See, we got 10, 11 questions in the Q&A. So let's go look at gold right quick. Let's go look at that gold trade. Gold, we're down to, oh, we was in profit. Look at that gold. Look at that gold, baby. Look at that gold. Go. All right, cool. Up a pip. We're looking for that 25 pip drop. I'm probably going to take it around 20, 25 in that range just because of all this right here. All this ugliness. All right, so I may not make the full 25. That's just me, though. You guys know I'm a conservative. So why did I take this trade? Well, if you guys know about the strategies using AIRO, for those of you guys that have watched the videos in the back office, we're in a downtrend. We have more red zones than green zones. All right. We had a bounce and an arrow. So strategy number 1 came into play. And then this bag entry, I already had the wedge set up here. The bag entry broke through the wedge. It broke the wedge. I waited to get in because of that 200 moving averages there. But I could tell based on price action and the way price is moving, yeah, we're looking good. So that's why I took the trade. Combination of 2 strategies. When you have a combination of multiple strategies, the probability of your win ratio is significantly higher. The more, what I've learned is, if you can catch a strategy or a trade that has 3 or 4 strategies in one, man, nothing's guaranteed, but you got a fire trade. You got a fire trade on hands. Come on, GER, what you doing with us? You playing with us? So gold, break even right now. We're just waiting on that bad boy to drop a little bit. All right, let's talk about the pound pairs. They've been dropping. Speaking of that, let's talk about news because somebody brought it up. We got some news coming up. So let's look at it here. I use the MyFX Book app. I like that best. And with news, we have green folder pound pair, so GBP pair news in 45 minutes. We have orange folder and red folder news for the GBP pairs in 45 minutes. And after that, we got some red folder Euro news in 2 hours and 2 hours, 15 minutes. So, and 2 hours, 45 minutes. Interesting night tonight. So we definitely probably gonna stay around for the pound pairs. We probably gonna not even touch those bad boys. Probably not gonna touch them. All right. Why not? So number one, we're already in gold, so we probably don't need it. And number two, I'm going to show you here real quick on why I wouldn't enter into the gold trade. I mean, I'm sorry, not the gold trade, but the pound pairs. I'm going to show you real quick why I wouldn't. All right. I double dipped on the trade, guys, because I expect this thing to go for a nice little easy 12, 15 pips. And with double entries, I can get out a little sooner for me. So if we look at the AIRO dashboard, which it will be out this weekend, guys, you can see that GJ, 77 out of 112. So it's already over 50%. 75% would put it at, man, what's 75% on 112? Almost there, actually. 112 times 75%, 84. So it's almost at, GU is over 50%. G8, almost over 50%. GN, not even close. GCAD, not there yet. G-Chef, close. But let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. I love to see that. All right, double dipping. Let's get it. Should be 9 pips up, 10, almost 10 pips up, guys, on the first entry. For those who got in. So as you can see here, with oh man, I'm disappointed. Did I take it on my FTMO account? Man, got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. All right, so you can see here with, this is GJ. Asia channel was 61 pips. All right, so you're not looking to enter that trade. 61 pips. You can if you want to, but highly suggest you not to. All right, you can see that with GU, the Asia channel was 42 pips, so you can't enter in that one. All right. GCAD, down big, it's already bouncing. So I'd be wary right now. But you can see that it dropped 38 pips, but then went to the zone and it's already reversing. G-Chef, you can see from an Asia channel standpoint, it was 32 pips before it, Asia channel. And then G-Odd and GN are not even in down. They're uptrend. So come on, go. Give us that drop. Give us that drop we need. Give us that drop we need. All right. That's kind of how that works. So I wouldn't be looking to take any of these. Not with strategy number 3. If you were going to take a trade, you probably would have used, Fibonacci, strategy number 8, or maybe even multi-time frame. But you'd have been out of the money zone to make some of these trades. So, all right. No entries right now. Happens. Good movement. Some of you guys, can see, here's a bag entry. Again, it's outside of the money zone, but, for those who do like to get frisky and take those type of trades. All right, go giving us a little reverse right now. I'm not going to do it. I already got in late. I'm not going to do it. All right. GER30, chilling. SPX, chilling. Wait for GER30 to break out of this wedge. We're in a downtrend, so I'm looking for this break to the downside. So we'll see. Right now, we're up 5 pips on that original gold entry. Up 5 pips, looking for 20, 25 range. All right. Man, Nick said he went and gold 4 times. Miguel, let's go. Funded and ready. It's time to get it. Ready to get it. All right. No, guys, I really don't look at the lower time frames. Only time I look at the lower time frames is if I'm trading the multi-time frame strategy. But other than that, no, I really don't look at the lower time frames. Some people have that strategy and like to use it. That is not my that's not my cup of tea. I don't I just enter in a position and go. I don't that's not what I do. So the higher time frames are higher time frames are due to they're more predictable, I guess you could say. The higher time frames are more predictable from the standpoint of the higher the time frame, the stronger the overall trend. All right, the stronger the overall trend, the higher you go on the time frames. All right, not the lower, the higher. So let's jump back in on gold and let's get an update real quick. I like to keep an eye on gold. There are certain pairs that I'm gonna not answer questions on because I want to keep an eye on the chart just because they're so volatile. Gold is one of them. Gold and indices. So we're up 5 pips on the original position. We are up 5 pips on the original position. And falling. Let's go, gold. Go on, give it to us. Go on, give it to us. Let's get that 25 pips. All right, up about 9 pips on the original position. Sebastian up 40 pips already on gold. Hey, shout out to you. Q&A blowing up. Don't forget news at FTMO. I'm not even trading FTMO right now. All right, not trading it, so appreciate you, Shaq. Arthur, yes, that gold bag entry is valid. We are in on that. All right, we are in on that. So I'm just reading through the Q&A, guys. If you got questions, put them in the Q&A. Looking at gold, we're up 10 pips on gold on the original entry. Up 10 pips. I'm up 20 overall. That's why I like taking these. All right, I could get out sooner. If you know the trend, again, don't over leverage. I have lower lot size. I'm only using a 0.1. For those who don't know, I think we finished the week last week at like $1,400 on that $1,000 account we started off with. As you guys can see, I traded some other. I was trading yesterday and today, and you guys seen the screenshots. So I think I'm up 15, 20. So I made an extra 100 plus on the account. I'm trying to get this account to $5,000 as fast as possible. As fast as possible, because you guys already know. If you don't know, now you're gonna know. Once we get to $5,000, I'm cutting the account in half, and I'm gonna take 2,500. And whoever's on the call that night, Calvin the GOAT is gonna bless 10 people. We're gonna figure out how to pick them throughout the group, and 10 people are gonna get their account funded for $250 each. All right. So if you got an account already funded, you get $250 more. If you don't have it funded and you're on a demo account, you get $250 to fund your live account to start trading with. If you use it for whatever, I mean, it don't matter. I mean, if you cash it out and go spend it on, go shopping, it is what it is. We just want to bless you guys. And then the next game plan will be to take that 2,500 that's left over, turn that into 10 grand, cut that in half, and give away 5 grand. And we just keep doing that. We'll just keep growing the account and giving it away every couple months. All right. So go playing with us. Come on, go.
That's why he's called Nate Got the Bag, guys. Nate got the bag.
Nate gonna get a bag. I'm gonna change my name to Nate giving the bag. But we need gold to start making some good decisions for me to give away money. If the account go the wrong way, I can't give away money. Come on, gold and GER 30 open up and start acting right. If you guys have noticed, I've taken cryptocurrency off. I'm not even looking at it. Crypto has been very interesting as of late. Very interesting. So this is interesting. Let's see here. Uptrend for GN.
I will say this with crypto. I will put a buy order in and hold on to that buy on a small lot size on XRP and ride that thing for the rest of the year on account.
You and this XRP.
I'm trying to tell you, people's gonna be happy they hold that 0.01, 0.02 for a while. Hold that position.
We could take the GN trade. I know it's over 50 pips on the AG channel. But as you can see here, the ADR 72 out of 200. We're averaging over the last 10 days an average of 200 pip moves. All right. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I may actually get into that for strategy 3. I may actually break a rule, which is the 50 pip rule. Sometimes you got to know when to take it. You got to know when to break the rules. All right. It's 53 pips, but GN is that one pair I told you guys we could break the rules on because of it has the highest ADR of any forex pair, any regular forex pair, because there are some what do you call them? Exotics that have higher ADRs, but from a non-exotic forex pair, GN is what they call black gold. It's like the gold of forex because of how volatile it moves. So that's the only reason I may take that trade. If we get some correlation. We're currently up 11 pips on that, 12 pips now on that original position of gold. So we're about halfway to the TP. We about halfway there, y'all. Gold, baby. All right, so GJ, GCAT. All right, we're in the comfortable position right now. We're in a comfortable position. What's that G? Hold on, GN, climbing. We may have to come back to that one. It's another reason why you don't want to over leverage, guys. If you don't over leverage and we call out another trade, you actually will have the capability to get into it without over leveraging or over margining your account. All right. That's another beautiful thing about it. All right. So look at some more questions. Somebody wants to know, how do I get gold on my chart? All right, let's go. Gold hit TP. Did it go? Oh, let me go back. Did it hit TP that fast? Oh, man, it hit my TP, man. You must have a different TP. I'm getting excited because gold would drop 20 pips, 50 pips in seconds. That got me excited. All right. I might actually take TP at 10 pips. I don't know. We'll see. I got 3 positions. We'll see. I'm gonna let it play out. But I'm not over leveraged. I got 3 0.1 positions on it. So I'm not risking a lot with the $1,500 account. All right. Not risking a lot. Let me see here. But with 3 positions, we'll make about what on a $1,500 account? We'll make about 5% tonight. This trade should make about close to 5%. That's the goal, guys. I mean, you don't have to do much. Again, we did the math. I did the math for you. If you do 8% a day for 22 trading days, you could take what we show a $500 account to like 5,000. I forgot what it was. We'll do the math real quick. And you guys will be able to see that you don't need to catch, crazy amounts of money. You just got to be consistent. And so if you're consistent, then guess what? And you have opportunity to do big things. So here's the calculator. So we'll do 500 times 1.08. That means 8%. All right. So first day, 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's on average about 22 trading days in most months. So if you didn't lose, your 500 could be about 2,700. That's over 500% return. All right. So you see, you don't need to get much. You just need to make 8%. It's not much. On a $500 account, that's $40. All right. So, again, this is, giving you guys an idea of what it can look like if you don't over leverage and you just work on setting a goal daily, hitting that goal, and being consistent with it. And if you lose, that's fine. So instead of making 500%, you might make 200%. That means your $500 account is at 1,500. It's not bad at all. All right. So to add gold, what you want to do is you want to select view. You want to come down to symbols. And then under symbols, you want to find metals. Hit the plus sign next to metals and XAU USD. Go ahead and double click that until this icon turns gold. All right. Once it turns gold, close it. Now you can come here and to create new chart, metals. There it is. That is how you add gold or any different symbol, as they call them, what MT4 calls it, or any different asset class that you want to add. More Forex pairs, crypto, indices, whatever. All right. Let's see what's going on with gold right now. If you look left on gold, gold ran into all this nastiness right here. All right, ran into all that right now. All right. I'm probably gonna take profit at 10 pips on the original position. Let me look at the 15-minute time frame. $15 minutes in the downtrend. It looks good. Broke the wedge even on the 15. We should have got in a long time ago on the 15. Let's go to the 30-minute. 30-minute looks good. All right. So we'll see. We'll see. A little pullback right now. Gold does that. You gotta have some patience with gold. Gold looks good. Look at that. All that straight up. But see, what you don't see as it goes up is how many times it pulled back and play with your emotions as it's going up. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that. It looks like a smooth run up, but you watch it long enough, it'll play with your emotions up and down, up and down, up and down. Like this right here, in 2 minutes could slam right down, and you're like, oh man, that was a beautiful setup. Yeah, but you were a little nervous on this curtain candle. So you never see what it really looks like, after the fact. Come on, gold. Take us out of our misery so we can start the night off. Because GER30 playing games. Look at that. That's just bogus. SPX. That GER30 gonna break. So GER30, German 30, this pound pair news, we should see some nice movement. We should see some nice movement with this pound pair news. I'm assuming. That's just me assuming. Typically when we have any news in the UK, so pound pair news, we typically get some decent volatility with GER30. All right. So it's just kind of chilling right now as it waits for that news. All right. It's chilling. When that news comes out, we'll see what happens. We're in a downtrend, so I expect to break out to the downside. But we'll see what happens. Got the wedge. We got the wedge. We're gonna make it do what it do. In the meantime, gold need to play these games. Just drop. Give us our TP. SPX. Yeah, it's not doing much right now. Let me stop sharing and answer more questions. We're up 3 pips in gold. So if you have Hugo's Way, the default chart is going to be fine. Default settings is going to be fine for you with the money zone. All right. Default settings. All right. All right. Somebody said, look at the M1. I don't go down, guys. Not for gold. Not looking at the M1. I don't use that strategy. So, Asia breakouts. We may have one. Let's go take a look at it. We may have one. Let's go look at GN. GBP NZD. GBP NZD. We'll see if GBP NZD can break the top. I probably will enter in for strategy 3 just because of the volatility of GBP NZD. We could easily get 20 pips, but I already went through everything else. They were all, for the most part, invalid. Or I wouldn't have took them. They look good, but I wouldn't have took those. All right, we're in gold. Someone just asked me how do somebody just asked me how do I back test with AIRO? So it's a very lengthy answer that I would have to give on that. I'd have to give a bunch of examples. So I might make a video on how to do so, but that's a lot on that question. That's a loaded question right there. All right, by answers in the chat, let me guys know how is version 4.1 working for everybody. Are you guys having, is it smooth, faster? Are you having issues with arrows? Let me know how version 4.1 is working for you guys. Okay. We're back plus 6 pips on gold. So we're back plus 5, 6 pips now on gold. Somebody said BTC's jumping. We have to take a look at that. We'll look at it, but we probably won't do nothing with it. BTC funny right now. Funny acting. Oh, come on, go. You tripping right now. You're making me mad. So the color issue and the arrow issues have gone away. Alerts are slow on computer, but not phone. Good to go. Good for me. All good. No issues. All right. I'll keep asking all week. Faster, smooth. Still having issues. It keep going out. All right. Sherelle Clay, I believe that's your name. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize. Send me a message on Telegram. My Telegram, is at Nate Got the Bag. No freezing, good. Working really good. Lows better, pretty good. Working much better. Seamless. Cool. All right, great. Look, everybody's having good. I'm gonna keep asking about it. Graphics are higher quality, no freezing, but sometimes there's black boxes that cover parts and stay there, especially when they're setting up. All right, Clara, send me a message as well on Telegram. Anybody has an issue, please send me a direct message so that I can take a look, or work with the I can work with the tech team, take a look at that. If most people are having no problems, kept crashing for me yesterday. Brianna, send me a message. VPS cuts off often for me. Marquita, send me a message. My zones disappeared today. I will say for some people, if you haven't used it in a couple of days, the newest version came over the weekend, so you want to make sure that you're using. I'm talking about 4.1 and not 4. So version 4.1 came out this weekend. So I know some people had issues, and we looked onto their account, and they still were using version 4 and not 4.1. So make sure you've deleted it, the version 4 all the way off, and you're only using 4.1. All right. Look at that. A new little zone popped up on GER 30. SPX. Come on, go drop. GN chilling. All right. Stop sharing that. Dashboard coming this weekend. Dashboard coming this weekend. All right. Some people say they have they have a zone on the gold on M5, and I don't. It's all based on your broker. Brokers are different. Different brokers have different prices. The prices are what dictate when my arrows show up. They dictate when the candles are green or red, and they dictate when the zones pop up or disappear. So it's all based on pricing. So because brokers have different prices, you always have different versions of different looks on the broker that you're utilizing. All right. Somebody said Euro JPY. Let me go pull those euros up because it's definitely not looking good for the pound pairs. Plus 2 pips on the original entry on gold. So let's go pull up those euros. Don't say Euro USD because I will never pull up Euro USD on this call ever again. That is a no-no. You might get banned from the call talking about Euro USD. I can't do it. Can't do it. Wee. Euro NGD. Ha ha ha. Euro JPY. I don't have that zone unless it was already broken, but no entry on Euro JPY. No entry on Euro AUD. No entry as of right now on Euro GBP. So might be one of the rough nights, guys. Might be a rough night. Might not get too many trades, but we're gonna try to take these high quality trades. All right, all right. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching GER 30, guys. I'm not touching it. Now with news, news is imminent. Let me see here. News is imminent. My FX book. News is imminent. We are 17 minutes away from that pound news. 17 minutes away. Plus 3 on gold right now from that original entry. I entered 2 more times, so that's why I've got some negative on there. But the original entry we got in at was that we're up 3 pips right now on that. And that's all that matters because that's where you guys got in at. All right. I'm probably going to, we'll see how it plays out when it gets back down there. I'm probably going to look to take profit at 10 pips. Now, people have asked me, why do I only look to scalp on this call? So I want to show you guys how the strategies work. All right. There's a couple strategies that I don't want to trade or it will be difficult to trade because some of these trades take longer. So getting in on an H1 or H4 trade, takes a very long time sometimes for those to go and take profit. So by scalping and taking 10 pip, 20 pip trades using certain strategies, it allows you guys, again, I'm here to educate. I'm here, so I'm not here to try to catch a million pips. I want to get quality trades, show you that the strategies work, show you how I look at the markets. For those who've been on this call for a while, I've noticed, we win at a very high clip, so a very high winning percentage. And so that's the game. It's not to make everybody millionaires. It's to teach you guys how to use the software. Because again, I'm not a financial advisor. So the game is to teach you guys how to use the software so that you can get better and better. And kudos to you guys, the ones that I've been seeing. You guys, I see getting better and better and better daily and daily. I'm seeing more and more people come in, and in the beginning they're lost. A week later, they're finally taking trades. A month later, they're winning trades. And then, it's only a matter of time. I think we'll probably start here pretty soon. We'll start doing what's called a withdrawal party, where everybody on Friday just has to make withdrawals. So, drink of the day, Mountain Dew Code Red. That's the drink of the day. me look at a couple things real quick, guys. Let me look at a couple things. Throw these fibs on here. Beautiful. Off the zone at the 50, you got a bullish or bearish engulfing candle. All right, right here at the 50 in the zone. You got another bearish engulfing candle. Nice rejections. So definitely feel good about this from a standpoint of a retrace. We're in a downtrend, so I'm feeling good about its retracement. Gold could see retracement back to the. Oh, I didn't even pull it all the way down. Hold on real quick. Let me pull that down a little more. There we go. Gold could come down to the 1720 to 25 range. All right. Just based on the retracement. All right. Down about 6 pips right now in gold. So I don't over leverage. Got to always be careful. That's to be more careful. Got that zone up there. All right. So now we need GN to break that zone too. That adds more pips. Might not take it now. Might not look to take that. All right. Darren said I used to go for longer moves, 60 to 120 pips. Now I just go for 5 or 6 20 pip bags. Yeah, that's it. In and out. You know, whatever works best for you. All right. Whatever works best for you. How do you switch from the charts to the other part of AIRO? Jacqueline, I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Someone wants to look at USD EUR. What is that? Oh, Euro USD? Man, Mario, you about to get banned. About to get banned. Euro NZD. Somebody wants to go look at Euro NZD. All right, down about 5 pips on gold. Right now, Euro NZD. Nothing to analyze. It's up there. Nothing to analyze at this point. There's no setup. It's out of zone. You got big Euro news coming out. I wouldn't be looking to touch this at all. Yeah, I wouldn't look to touch it. I wouldn't look to touch it at all. So when you see something like this straight up, at that point, if you didn't catch the run up, yeah, nothing ready to do, guys. Nothing ready to do. Wait for a retracement. So nothing ready to do on that. Euro JPY straight down. I mean, you know, you kind of missed the boat. Euro missed the boat on that too. Now, if you really have mastered strategy number 8, trading Fibonacci retracements, you know, you might be able to make something happen. But in the meantime, you know, I don't see anything. So, like I said, it could be one of those nights where we just only take this one gold trade. I hate nights like this. I like to get into about 2 or 3 trades. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So let's go. We're down about 5 pips on gold right now. 6 pips. They quit playing with us. Come on now. Let me go answer some questions. Do I trade New York session? Honestly, if I'm trading New York session, if I'm up during New York session, I'm either trading options, as I tried to prove out. Some of you guys might have seen my IG, my Instagram. I finally have the software on TradingView, and I'm trading options right now. So, like you've seen everybody talking about GameStop and AMC making a fortune. So using AIRO right now to trade, I can tell you right now, I have never lost a trade in options. So that could be something pretty interesting for you guys when it comes. So if I trade New York, I'm either trading options and trying to prove that out and create the strategies for that, or I'm trading gold and S&P 500. All right, that's all I already trade during New York. Man, here you've been the one. Look at this Japan 225 for the longest, man. Let's go pull it up. Another London session, I guess. Fair. Come on, gold. Give us a drop. I need to pay us out of our misery. We need to get. The people want to get paid. Let's see here. I need to view symbols and indexes. Japan 225. Don't see any setups, but hey, it might be worth looking at. Let me count these pips real quick and see how much volatility is in the market. That's 250 right there. Okay, I like it. That candle is 63. Okay. Might be something we work with. Japan 225. Let's look at it real quick. Looks like it's got decent volatility during London session, but it looks like most of its volatility is during New York session. I'll keep an eye on it. We might have to add it to the repertoire, add it to the rotation. Go playing with my emotions right now. Someone asked, when news hits, how long should we wait before looking to trade that currency? For me, I look to one candle on the 15-minute chart because I trade predominantly the 15-minute chart. And so after that, somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes is before I look to trade again. Options, no, I'm not talking about high frequency options. I'm talking about stock options. So. Do I trade during summer from June to September, or is market too slow? I trade every month. If you guys know, the slowest month of the year was December, and we were doing live trade sessions in December, winning. So I trade year round. Bruce, man, you better get banned too for asking about EU. Or banned. Guys, the dashboard will not cost more. It will not cost more money. Guys, if you're in the Q&A and your name is anonymous attendee, I will no longer be answering questions for anonymous. You need to make your name visible. No more questions for anonymous. All right. I am, for multiple reasons, which I will not talk about on this call. If you want to talk to me about it, you can contact me on Telegram. We can talk one-on-one about it. All right. But I will not be answering any more questions for anybody that has anonymous. All right. Yes, Dominic, man, I don't trade Euro USD no more, man. We are 0-2 on this everything. We've never won a Euro USD trade ever on this call. I don't like it. I don't like Euro USD anyway. It doesn't move enough pips a day. It's ADR is too small. G and Strat 4, we're waiting. We're waiting on that one. I'm a little quiet, guys. I'm just answering people's questions here. EuroCAD. Someone wants to go look at EuroCAD. Let's go look at it. We'll go look at it. We'll go look at it. Come on, go on, drop. Let's go and get it. EuroCAD. Not a pair I trade. The chefs and the CADs, I usually don't trade those very often. It's an uptrend. And no setup for me. I don't see a setup on EuroCAD. All right. Somebody asked about 200 moving average, guys. Exponential. Martin, man, why are you asking about these non-London session pairs, man? AUD, NZD? Let's go take a look at it. Just because, man, you the cool, man. I'm going to pull it up for you, man. But AUD, NZD is not a London session pair. It's an uptrend, so no entry right now. It's got a potential W, so it could be a nice little New York session setup. So strategy number 7, look at that W. You get a break above the neckline. Boom, right there, because you got this W right here. Beautiful W. And it's leaning up, and it's an uptrend. Oh, yeah. Potentially looking for a TP around that area right here. What's that right there? That's about a good 26 pips. That's what I'd be looking for. Some around those lines is what I would look for to trade AUD, NZD. All right. That's what I'd be looking for. I'll leave that there. We'll see if that breaks through. Come on, gold. Go on, head on back down. Let's go. Let's get it. FTMO. Can I re-enter on FTMO? I might have to enter the trade on FTMO now. Catch me about 10 pips on FTMO since I got in late. But I got that 5 bag. I got 5 standards on there. So that'll be a nice little bag right there. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. SPX for the buy. We are in a downtrend on SPX. So not looking for that. GER 30. Hey, has that news hit yet? All right, has the news hit? Back in profit on that gold position. Plus 2 pips. Plus 1. Sometimes you gotta be patient, guys. Sometimes you gotta be patient. The FTMO look like. All right, we in a good spot. We in a good spot. Stop sharing here. Yeah, 5 lot, man. I'm on an FTMO account. 5 lot, 10 pips, quick little $500. Like I said, I'm just scalping on my FTMO. I'm gonna scalp my way to the goal. I'm gonna scalp. For those who don't know what FTMO is a prop firm. So what they do is they allow you, if you pass their rigorous test that they have, they will give you a funded account. So I paid for a $100,000 funded account challenge. All right, and so GER Melton. Oh man, let's go look at it. Let's go look at it real quick. Let's go look at it. News finally hit. What that GER doing? Ooh. Look at that movement. Yeah, that was a quick 100 pips right there. That was a quick 100 pips. 95 from that pullback in seconds. That's why you don't over leverage on these indices, guys. That you guys watch that in plain daylight. It pulled back real quick. That was a quick little pullback, about 100 pips. What's gold doing on us, man? What are we doing with gold? That's that fake out right there. Look at that fake out. Yep. What's it gonna do? What are we gonna do? I told you we're gonna break out somewhere. We're in this wedge right now. It's respecting the wedge. So we're just waiting for the breakout right now. Yep, all that pound pair news hit. We wait for it to calm down a little bit. All right. And see, guys, this is why you don't over leverage. Let's take a look at this here and pull my account up. $1,500 account, only down $43. 3 positions. But if you don't over leverage, you can handle some drawdown. Looks ugly right here, but you just don't over leverage. Wait for it to correct. You see it starting to come on back down, and you're good. Cannot over leverage. All right. All these gurus you guys see, making these huge gains on their accounts. They either have large account sizes that you don't see, or they're significantly over leveraging. And I can guarantee you, some of them blow their accounts many times just to make a quick little screenshot or video they can show you guys. Happens all the time. There we go, gold. There we go, gold. Go on, drop. See that drop? Come on, go. It's a little fake out. Come on, go. Go hit that 10 pips real quick. Take us out of our misery. I like the way gold moving. I might move it down a couple more pips. Just in case it's moving. I like that volatility. Just in case. Put it at 20 pips and we'll take profit when we're good. When we're good and ready. Got to get this FTMO. Got to make. So with FTMO, like I was saying, guys, if you pass their rigorous tests, they will give you a funded account. So I got to pass their rigorous tests, and I can have myself a funded account, $100,000 funded account, and I can trade OPM, other people's money. And what they do is all the profits that I make every month, once I'm fully funded, they will let me keep 70% and they keep 30%. So on a $100,000 account, for me, I'm looking for a minimum 10% a month, and that's just 10 grand. So on the, if I make 10 grand, I can use bigger lot sizes. If I make 10 grand, 70% of that 10 grand that I get to keep is 7,000. So I don't have to worry about funding my own account with 100 grand. I use somebody else's money. All right. I can use somebody else's money. Plus 5 pips. Let's go look at, we are plus 6 right now on that. Plus 7. Gold just finally heading our way. Let's go. Let's go. Go, 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 gadget, go. Let me move my stop losses up here. All right. GER30 don't know what it want to do right now. Come on, baby. Daddy needs some. I need $100,000 account. Let's go. So yeah, that's how it works, guys. To kind of give you guys some of the rules with FTMO, you cannot lose more than $5,000 in a day. Now, losing is a combination of either closing trades out in the negative, being stopped out, price hitting your stop loss, or just being in drawdown. So you can't have more than $5,000 a day, at least on my account that I'm going with. I can't have more than $5,000 a day worth of loss, which includes drawdown. So this company will force you to truly utilize proper risk management. I can't lose more than $10,000 total for a month. And on the trial, as I go through this challenge, I have to make a minimum of $10,000 profit. And so that's kind of, and you have to trade for at least 10 days. Because, so if you are real good at trading and you make a swing trade and you make all your money in one day, they want you to trade at least 10 days a month, or at least during the trial, the challenge. Now, once you get funded, it's different, but that's kind of how that works. So, like I said, pretty cool platform. There are others like it, but that's what I'm working on right now, because they will also allow for you to have up to 4 $100,000 accounts, which they will combine. So my goal is that in 6 months, I want to have a combined account of $400,000. That way, if I go hit 10%, that's 40 grand. My 70% is 28,000. OPM. No reason to me putting all that money on my own, which I don't have. I got to work up to that. So as I make more money, trading to get a $400,000 account, that's a lot of trading you got to do. But if you can get funded for it and trade it, man, you might as well. Might as well do it. You know what I'm saying? So pretty cool platform, pretty cool concept. Come on, Gold. We need you to melt. I need you to melt, Gold, so we can get out of here. All right. So Gold looking good again. Plus 6 pips on that, plus 7 pips on the original entry. All right. We're gonna keep an eye on it right now. We'll keep an eye on it. Plus 5. All right. Let me answer some more questions real quick. We got a 50 pip stop loss on Gold for those who mentioned it. So somebody asked about M1. I mentioned that I don't go on M1. Yeah, I don't trade the M1. Now, if you want to take bag entries on the M1, yes. What I was referring to is I don't look at the M1 to determine if I'm going to enter into a trade or exit. I don't look at the lower time frames. All right. That's what I was referring to. Some people, but I also don't trade off the M1 as well. Not personally. I don't. BTC, I ain't looking at it, man. Well, I guess we can look at it. Those who people keep asking about BTC, let's take a look at it. BTC. For those who jumped on late, for those who want to know why we are in the gold sale, we're in a gold sale due to the fact that the overall trend is down. We have more red zones than green zones. All right. And we had a bag entry. Price bounced off of the resistance, came down, gave us a down arrow. We got in the trade. We also got in the trade because you see here, it broke the wedge. That bag entry broke the wedge. So we had two confluent strategies match up. All right. So it was a good trade there. So we've been in this trade for a little while. We've been up as much as 12 pips. And we'll see what happens. I got a trade also on my FTMO. Come on, baby. +6. I like that. Go on, drop. Oh. Gold, man. You will have a love-hate relationship with gold. Some days you're going to love gold because you're going to make so much money so fast. And then some days you're going to hate gold because it's going to blow your account so fast. It's just going to happen. Unless you use proper risk management, then it won't. All right. Someone want to look at Bitcoin. Ooh, Bitcoin did shoot up. But we're in a downtrend. So, man, I don't know how to trade Bitcoin, really. I mean, you guys, we've made some good trades. My favorite strategy with Bitcoin is probably the wedge strategy. We do very well with the wedges. But that's about it. I mean, I don't really mess with Bitcoin like that. It's just too volatile. And right now, there's no rhyme or reason of why it's doing what it's doing. There's no real trend on it. I mean, it's down and it's up, it's down and it's up. And like Jackie talks about, there's not enough. She doesn't like trading it. And she made a good point. For those who don't know Jackie, Jackie's one of the educators on New York session. But there's not enough data, historical data, so that a lot of the tools that we use with Forex that have been, refined for all the data that Forex gives, there's not enough data on crypto to be able to help her, use some of the strategies or you guys know her favorite strategy is utilizing the fibs, and it just doesn't work very well. Unless you have your own strategy, please let me know. We can start taking some more trades. We are back up +9 pips on gold. +10 pips on gold. +9 on FTMO account. FTMO. Come on, man. We need a little more drop. I got it at 20 pips just in case you want to drop through the bottom of this earth. But we're probably looking for a little scalp of 10. Get in, get out. So we can build that FTMO. I told you my goal, guys, with FTMO is I'm scalping it. So I'm looking for trades. I'm looking for trades of somewhere between $300, $500. I'm looking to do about 2 or 3 of those a night. My goal is $500 to $1,000 a day when I do trade my FTMO account, $500 to $1,000 a day. And that right there gives me the opportunity to take my time on getting to the $10,000 profit because I've got 30 days to do so. So we're up 10 pips. Oh, I just missed it. Come on, go back down. I'm about to take this 10 pips. When we get back to 10 pips, take my 10, that'll be $500 on FTMO. And that's just my strategy, guys. That's my strategy. Boom, +11. I'm out. $545 bagged on FTMO account. But this is my strategy. I'm conservative. I got time on my hands. They gave me some time, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take that time to get my account up. They give me 30 days. So if I use, if I get $500 a day to 1,000, it makes it easy for me to get there without having to really stress and put a lot of trades on. So up 20+ pips total on gold. We're up 10 on the original entry. I got TP at 20 pips, so we're halfway there. Once I see 15, no, for gold, I need to see about 18 pips. Once I see about 18 pips on gold, I'll put my stop loss in profit, and it'll be a free trade. So once I see 18 pips, 17, 18 pips on gold, I'll feel comfortable putting stop loss and profit. I want to take profit now, but yeah, I want to take profit now. It's got to the same level twice and it's struggling. It is struggling to break this area. Looking left, you can see what it's doing right here. All right. I'm conservative. That's why I entered in multiple positions. I'm taking my profit, guy. I'll take my little 20 pips, 18 pips, whatever they're going to give me. I'm getting out. Take my little money and run. Yeah, why did I take my money? So when I look left, all right, look left, you see prices come to this area multiple times and rejected it multiple times, all right? And then I see what? I also see this, a potential what? A potential W formation forming. A W formation forms when you have what? A double bottom. A double bottom, which we're making a double bottom right now on this level. All right, so this is why I'm getting out. Now, we could very well break through this and it just be a simple boom, A, B, C pattern. But this is what I see right here. So for me, from a high probability standpoint, I took profit, 10 pips on the original entry. And you can't go broke taking profit because I saw a potential for a I saw the potential for a W formation, which could send us the wrong way. So that's why I took profit. All right. For me, guys, every time I get into a trade, I'll tell you why. Every time I get out of a trade, I'll explain why I got out of it. Again, this is what I see. Again, gold is one of those ones, had we been in New York session, I'd have stayed in. But because we are out of session, we're not in New York session, we're in London session, I don't feel comfortable staying in that trade. And it could very well drop. I mean, you see it now, it's moving now. It could very well drop. But because we are in London session, it's out of session. That's why I was only going for 25 pips in the first place. Instead of the usual 50 pips, I go for gold. But because we are out of session. Can it drop? Yeah, there you go. Look at it dropping. All right. Those are still in it. Might actually hit 20 TP. 25 is right here at this line. So both red line and white line got to get below it. Shout out to those who stayed in, because I know most of y'all did. Y'all I already know what you guys are doing. Nate says get out. That means stay in, because usually Nate knows what he's talking about. It's going to go the right distance, so we just stay in. That's what you guys do all the time. Y'all never follow what I do. And that's what you're supposed to do. You trade your account based on what you see, based on your risk to reward ratio. All right. It's a nice little drop right there. Nice little drop. Even on an FTMO account. Could have caught some more money, but hey, I'm conservative. I'm a conservative trader. That's $1,000 right there. Yeah, got to be more careful. Got to be more. TP hit. So just about need a few more pips. 20 pips hit. So for those who took the 20 pips hit, I was taking it for 20 pips. I moved my take profit to 20. 25 was right below this blue line that it's hitting right now. It hit that area, but again, both the bid and ask, so both the red and white line, need to get below this blue line for TP to hit all the way, for you to close out and profit. So remember that. Let's go look at FTMO because it's a little clearer. I have a red line and a white line. All right, that's your bid and your ask. You will always buy at the red line, which is your ask line. You will always sell at the white line, which is the bid line. All right, bid and ask. All right, you always buy and sell at those levels. That's the way the market is set up. And you see there's a gap in between those lines. That gap is called the spread. It's a way that brokers make their money. But if you have a take profit here, both the red line and the white line have to get below that line for it to close out and profit. That's just the way it works. And it's pretty close. TP about to get hit for those who stayed in. TP about to get smashed. Look at that GER 30 go. Look at that fake out. What, that was a heck of a fake out. Faked you out, up, down, back up. Now it's back down. Got to be more careful on those indices, guys. Got to be more careful. And yeah, gold hit TP. It dropped. So shout out to everybody. If you caught the 25 pips, let me hear it. $42 pips, TP hit. T20 pips. I like it, man. In the bag. Cool. We got 330 people on the call. So I want to see 330 screenshots go blow up the AIRO bag chat so they guys will know to wake up and know that we catch pips on London session. They need to wake up and get on London session. 40 pips, 60 pips. Elliot, 60 pips. Oh, I know what you was trading with. So I know you had a nice little trade there. All right. All right, guys. If you are on the call and asking questions with, in the Q&A as anonymous, I will not be answering those questions. You need to change your name to a real name. Somebody caught 65 on FTMO. Golly. You got out when Nate said, hey, you caught pips then, because I got out. I caught pips. Check GER 30. Yeah, GER 30 falling. I don't see an entry though, because it's in those zones right now. It's in those zones. Yeah, and just pull back up. So there's no entry right now for me. Not for me. Not for me. But go hit 25 pips. So we got our 25. Remember, we got our 25 based on the bag entry and the break of the wedge. So I think I had 20 pips. I had 3 positions. So when I closed it all out, I got my 20 pips. So I was happy with that. Our original position did go to full 25. So shout out to everybody that stayed in that trade. GJ. Those G pairs are falling. That gold still falling. Golly, got to be more careful. I get out and it goes. Got to be more careful. Cool. Answer more questions, man. Calvin, man, how many questions you catch on that? Somebody said they made 20% on the gold trade, 20% on the account. Man, Hamilton, nice trade, man. Mark still in. Hey, congrats. Got to be more patient. Got to be more patient. Caught that GJ drop. Hey, you caught it. No matter what the lot size is, profit is profit. Krill, trailing stop loss. Currently up 75 pips. Nice. TP hit on gold, double dip. Yeah, you gotta have you gotta have some steel nerves to put on the lot side to grow your account 20% in one trade, especially when we had a little drawdown. 45 pips, 3 positions. Hey man, y'all eating on gold. Shout out to Andre, 65 pips on FTMO. Man, you got better intro than me, man. I guess I'm gonna start being more aggressive, man. Y'all killing it. Y'all killing it. I heard a notification. Let's go take a look at it real quick. Gold for the sale. There go another entry. I'm definitely not touching it. But if you're in the trade still, that could be a nice clue that it's still going down. But I'm definitely not touching it. Look at this nonsense here. I am not re-entering in on gold because of this nonsense right here. So if you got a trailing stop and you're in it, you might put a lower lot size in and risk a few pips, or just let it run. This should give you a nice indication that price may continue to go down. But I'm not touching it. We're out of session, and all this nonsense here. How far are we away from this? Yeah, only 28 pips. Not worth it. Not doing it. G pair is tanking, man. I wish we had some entries. Golly, look at GU. That's a 27 pip candle right there. GJ falling. Got an arrow, no bag though. Need to bounce. Need to see that bounce. And there it is. We got to bounce off GU. Golly. 30 pips off that bag entry on GU, 5 minute. So going down to 5 minute. Now, the only time I go down to a lower time frame is when I'm looking for bag entries. So if you go look at strategy number 5 video, you'll see that once you've had arrows, you haven't had arrows for a while. You see, we haven't had an arrow. We didn't have one all day yesterday, except for at the very beginning of the day. And so we're just been trending straight down. So when you're trending straight down, there's no pullback. You will not generate another arrow. So arrows don't generate when it's trending very, very long in one way. That's another reason. If you have your charts on pairs that have been trending for a long time, there won't be any arrows. They just don't pop up all the time. I can tell you that right now. So that's why strategy 5 is important to learn. GCAD. No arrow. G-Chef. G-Chef had one. There it is. G-Chef had one. About 7 pips, nothing crazy right now. No, too close to the zone, so I don't care. GN, too close to the zone. Gold, chilling. Well, we got 25 on gold, so I feel pretty good. We got about 32 minutes and it's break time. If you guys don't know, at 3 a.m. Central Standard Time, we take a break, 15 minutes. People can, I can answer questions. I'm behind on questions, and somebody said they dropped the standard. Nice. All right, Miguel, man, low and slow, man, in and out. Ryan been in GA and GN and G Chef. Nice. I would got in myself, but I don't have a strategy for it. So this is straight price action, guys. If you understand price action, the G pairs just paid you if you understand price action. Especially right after news too. I'll show you here. Right after news, engulfing. It's a small one, but it's a small bearish engulfing candle right after news. You can see here a nice, strong bearish engulfing candle right after news. You got a evening star bearish engulfing candle. That is a clear, beautiful. GN with the sell. We ain't touching that. But that GU trade, that's a beautiful inch setup right there. Easy setup for you getting this trade if you know your candlestick formations. 32 pips it dropped. GCAD. GCAD. Look at those multiple rejections to the upside. You got one, you got two. I call them inverted hammers or evening stars, followed by what? A bearish engulfing candle, and then also news. So guess what you get? You get a drop. It dropped 32 pips. So you could have got you 20. I mean, it's all here for you guys. All here for you. This one here, and no real setup there, but it just follows. Again, this is where the correlation comes in handy. You could have been in everything but GA and GN. You could have been in G-Chef, GCAD, GU, and GJ for the drop and probably bagged 20 pips on all four of them. By understanding correlation and also by understanding not only correlation, but also understanding candlestick patterns. I spent years understanding candlestick patterns. So a lot of my trades, you guys see me, posting the group sometimes. You're like, well, how did Nate catch that? The candlestick patterns. I post it so you guys can see the entries, so you can go back and see why I entered the trade. You go back and analyze what I did. And, that's why I do what I do. Sometimes I send it to you guys so that you guys can go and analyze what I did and learn from it. Anytime I see anybody doing the same thing, posting screenshots, they might just show screenshots of the profits. I'll go back and look at their entries and see what it is what they saw when they entered the trade. Sometimes I can see it, sometimes I don't. But you can learn a lot by that. You can learn a lot. Reverse engineering. All right. So shout out to Go. We got our 25 pips. Man, y'all get paid on G pairs. Gold hit TP, 30 pips. TP2 running. Move stop loss on the profit free trade. Good job, John. Which app is better for news? I use the My Facebook app. I like that one the best. The fib numbers, guys, I'm not going to show the fib settings. 2 reasons. Well, number one reason I'm not going to show it. There's only really one reason. I've already been told. I get told every day that most people on this call that are not part of that actually don't pay for the software. I don't mind you guys being on here learning, but the fibs are for those who actually pay for it. There's actually a strategy video, 2-part video that goes over all the settings for the fibs and explains how to use the fibs, because my fibs are custom based off of the AIRO software. So strategy video number 8, go watch. You get all the custom settings. Let me pull up the website so you guys know exactly where to go to. Let me see here. Let me pull up the website here. Let me pull it up real quick. All right, so here's the website, AuvoriaPrime.com. You select AP Academy, it brings you to this screen here. Select My First Steps. So AP Academy, then My First Steps. Give it a second here. My First Steps. You want to come down here, scroll down here, look at all these modules here, all the videos that'll help you out. And then up here where it says My Products, select that. As long as you have the AIRO software, you scroll down, you'll see indicators, you're enrolled in AIRO. Just select Access Setup Course. And from there, you can scroll down and you see everything. My overview video, the whole VPS setup videos, setting up AIRO software, all the strategies, 1 through 10. Strategy video number 8, part 1 and part 2. These are the videos you want to watch for the Fibonacci strategy. Part one video will talk about and give you all the information you need to know about Fibonacci. And then part 2 video will help you with understanding the settings that I utilize and then how to trade with it. Actually, live examples on the chart. I also put out a YouTube video. So for those who don't follow me on YouTube, you can follow me at Nate Got the Bag on YouTube. I just put out a video yesterday around this time about using Fibonacci to trade to trade GER30, so the indices. All right. So I used a combination of Fibonacci and Fibonacci, and it had a rejection at a critical point, and I was able to bag over 145 pips. It was a good trade. Scalping on the M5. So again, guys, if you're talking, asking questions anonymously, please, I'm not gonna answer any questions, guys. I need you to put your real name in there. Just bagged 80 pips with multiple entries on my FTMO, up 1% from gold today. Congrats. Congrats. My new YouTube name, guys, I'm putting in the chat. Nate Got the Bag. All right, let me send it to everybody. Nate Got the Bag is for YouTube and for Telegram and for Instagram. So Nate Got the Bag. That's all my, except for Facebook. But for Instagram, YouTube, and Telegram, that is my handle that you guys can use to find me. I'll be dropping a lot more videos. Expect people, people have been asking about it. Expect me to drop videos on how to use AIRO with order blocks, how to use AIRO for divergence, how to use AIRO for Wyckoff theory or strategy, whatever you want to call it. A lot of the institutional investing strategies that are out there. So look for a lot of video, how to use AIRO to trade stocks, whatever. I'll be putting a whole bunch of content out about how to use software that won't necessarily be utilized, or the videos won't be in the back office, because the back office has more videos around the strategies. All right, and I just show you guys how to do it based on strategies. I use strategy number 8 to trade GER30 and cut that 145 pips. Somebody said they got 20 pips on EU. Congrats. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about EU. But if you got 20 pips, I believe you. I think. I don't know. I don't trade EU no more. Me and EU, we got a love-hate relationship. No, we have a straight hate relationship. I can't even say love-hate. I would never love EU. Or EU. Man, those G pairs are melting. Golly. Rest in peace, EU. I'm not pulling it up. You're not going to get me into looking at no EU. I'm not doing it. That news on G pairs, boy, is dropping them. They're dropping hard. For some. Again, the cool thing about this, GCAD, yellow now on the ADR. It's used up over 75%. GU over 75%. GJ over 75%. So be careful on those. Be careful on those. They're yellow over 75%. GJ has dropped 163 pips since the week opened, since Sunday. GU 149. GN is up 259 pips. I told y'all GN is that one pair that it does what it wants to do. Gold is down 1,750 pips on the daily basis. Oh, points. I'm sorry, that's points. So it's 175 pips on gold. It's up for the day 178, which is strange. All right. SPX down about 79. GER30 down 131. BTC Ethereum, man, I'm not even worried about those right now. I'm waiting for GER30 to give us an entry so we can close the night good. Need some more pips. 25 was good, but we need some more. I want some more. My FTMO account needs some more. I need some more love on FTMO. Need some more love. I need some more love on my FTMO. I want to knock out this 10% really, really quickly. All good. Take what the market gives you. Miss the setup. Don't chase the trade. Proper risk management. Everything you guys need to know. Things like this happen for a reason. Where the market just drops, you get, when you get in, and guess what? It reverses. All right, looks good till you get in. So always wait for your setup. As you guys know me, I'm pretty disciplined on this call. I'm not as disciplined when I trade myself. I can tell you that. I love trading with you guys because I'm more disciplined with you guys on the call. I'm more disciplined. I am more disciplined. My winning percentage is significantly, well, not too much, probably about a good 8 to 10%. I have a 8 to 10% higher win rate on this call than I do trading by myself. Just because I'm more disciplined. I take a little more risks when I'm not on the call. So take it from me, guys. Proper risk management, as well as waiting for your setups. Waiting for your setups. Trying to see if we can't find some setups, guys. Something. So someone asked about binary options using AIRO. So I can tell you guys right now, there's a beta test group. Well, they're not straight in beta test mode just yet, but they are utilizing some of the strategies that I've given them, and they've taken it to the next level by elevating it. And they were having some crazy success with binary. So when waiting for the company to bless that, I think we've been approved to trade binary from a standpoint of our compliance team. So the company has blessed us to start the beta test group. Once they have completed their beta testing and we have results that we like, then we are looking for we'll be looking to go ahead and launch beta, binary. I can tell you right now, it'll be the best platform. There's a gentleman on there that's been leading the charge for the group. Turned a $21 account, either 21 or 41, one of the two, into $7,700 in like 6 days. So you guys are gonna really enjoy binary for those who want to get into that trading realm. Using AIRO on binary is it's a cheat code, really. Cheat code. The cheat code. So shout out Elliot, up 10 pips on that GN drop. Somebody said Nicholas hit 8% for the day off gold alone. Nice. Nice. What am I up for today? Let me look it up. I made on that call, what did I make? 20 pips. So yeah, I'm up like 2%, which is cool. But I'm up what is that? FTMO. I need to get some more. I need to make some more. I'm up 0.5, I'm up 0.5% on FTMO. $500, 0.5%. I don't talk about taxes, guys, and LLCs. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a tax advisor. I don't know anything of that, guys. You have to find somebody. Somebody said they turned $53 into $1,500 in 2 weeks. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nice right there. We just got a notification. Let's go take a look at it. We just got a notification. Let's go take a look at it. SPX for the sale and GA for the sale. Let's go look at GA real quick. GA into the zone. SPX bag entry, but there's not enough pips. So I'll tell you this, guys. It's one thing I've learned. Now, this is one thing I've learned with SPX and GER30. In London session, GER30 will make moves first, SPX will follow, and then vice versa in New York session. They typically trend the same direction and almost make identical moves, but in London session, GER30 leads first, and then you can catch SPX move after, and then they switch in New York. SPX will lead first, and then GER30 will move afterwards. So when I trade New York session, I'm trading both SPX and GER30, but I'll probably put a trade on a little late on GER30 because SPX makes its move first, and then GER30 will follow right behind. So, you know, just a little tidbit on that. They do have some great correlation, though. That gold trade, if you got in that second one, guys, hey, it's just a pullback. I told you guys. That's why I didn't enter the trade right there. Right now, we would be down about almost 20 pips. All this junk right here. Look left, all this. That's why I didn't feel comfortable taking that trade. Not really seeing nothing right now, guys. Not really seeing nothing right now. Nothing I like. Nothing that makes sense. Manage some more questions. Someone says they don't have the zone. If you don't have the zones like I have, then that means you're on a different broker. So, I mean, everybody, you know, different brokers or guys are going to give you different looks. Again, like we said, different brokers have different price points, different price. The movement in price is what makes the zones pop up or disappear. That's what makes the arrows pop up. That's what makes the candle either red or green. Just how price moves. Different brokers move differently. I use the broker I use because I use an A-book broker. So my broker is an A-book, meaning that they don't manipulate the market. There are a lot of brokers out there that most of you guys are using that manipulate the market, meaning that, I'll give you an example. Let's say on that gold trade, we got close to take profit. I talked to you guys about the spread, the red and white line. They can get there, and when they get to take profit level, they can open up the spread. Because remember, both lines have to go below your take profit for the sale or above your take profit in a buy for the trade to close out. But if they open the spread at your level of take profit, because most people are going to put their take profit at a level of support or resistance, then what they'll do is they'll open the spread up, which means that it won't close, and then you'll see what? You'll see price reverse, and you'll either freak out and close out, or you'll hold it and it'll go the wrong way and hit stop loss. So there are a lot of brokers that do that. They trade against you. All right. There's just so much manipulation, you know, in the market. You'll see that on some brokers, this wick here is twice as long. So we got a wick here, but on some brokers, this wick touches the zone. So you might notice that on some other brokers, like, man, why is my wick longer than yours? That's because the broker took the opportunity to use this wick and they pushed it up. All right, they're manipulating the markets. So that's why I use the broker I use, real smooth broker. Again, you can use any broker you want. I'm just letting you guys know what you know. Also, my broker doesn't charge additional fees, you know, for Bitcoin transactions. So just be mindful of the broker you're using, and as well as ensure that you understand why my chart may look different than your chart. Even my FTMO looks different than my other broker. But you just got to understand, you don't trade what you see. So if I get into a trade and you don't feel comfortable because you're inside of prices inside of the zone for you, whatever the case may be, you don't have to take the trade. Remember, I'm just here to give you guys education. I'm not a financial advisor. All right. Education has been on point so far. We do pretty well with the trades. But I'm just here to give you education. So that's all. That's it. 1-0 for the week. I wish we could have got some more trades in. I knew it was going to be an ugly night, though. I could tell by the way Asia session was looking. Got to be more careful, boy. Ooh, GI, no zone. See, on this broker here, I got a zone for GI. On my FTMO account, I have no zone for GI. Different brokers, easy to understand it. For me, when I enter this trade, let's go look. GI is almost at 50% ADR. All right, almost at 50%. Because of most of the, here's another aspect of correlation. If you look at this here, 1, 2, 3 of the pound pairs are over 75% of their ADR, right? Which means the probability of them going all the way to 100% or, is now heightened, which means that, it's lessened. So the probability of catching 20 pips when a ADR is past 75%, the probability of catching your 20 pips is lessened, all right? The probability is lower, significantly lower. 3 pairs have not hit theirs. So GI has not hit its ADR. It's almost at 50%, but the other 3 are. So for me, I'm like, all right, great. If I had 4 pairs or more underneath 50%, I'd feel a little better, especially with all the pound pairs trending downward, all right? So that's something I look for. I look for correlation in multiple ways, not just in how they're trending. Are they at support levels? You can see here, GI and GN are at support. The other 4, they're wide open, nothing below it. All right. So I look at things like that. So when it comes to correlation, I look for, not only just how they're moving, are they at support levels or resistance levels, depending on what the overall direction of the trend is, how the ADR look on multiple pairs, things of that nature. So, I also see stuff like this that I don't like. On GCAD, look at that. That is a long tail doji right there. This type of doji right here, you typically see what? Price reverse. Typically, you see price reverse. And then in about 2 or 3 more candles, you see a zone pop up here. All right. I understand that just from the standpoint of I understand candlestick patterns. Now, can price drop? Sure. But this candlestick pattern, after a long drop, and you get a pattern like this at the very end of a big drop, typically signifies a reversal. Look at that gold. ADR, you don't really find it right now unless you know where to look for it. So there's things out there, but I will probably, when the dashboard comes out this weekend, you guys will have access to exactly what I was showing, the dashboard that shows ADR. So when I scalp on the 5-minute chart, if I'm trading Forex pairs, I'm looking for 10 pips, take profit, 20 pip stop loss on 5-minute chart. On indices and gold, I look for, if I'm trading in a session, I want 50 pip take profit, 100 pip stop loss. All right. Typically, you don't get anywhere near a 50 pip stop, 100 pip stop loss. But depending on what you're trading, if you're looking for 8%, congrats. See you later. So that's kind of what I look for on a 5-minute chart. Gold trade, we already went over why I got into that. I'm looking at some of these. Oh, sorry guys, I'm answering some of these Q&A questions. I'm behind. AIRO is already on TradingView. So I can tell you guys right now, AIRO is already on TradingView. When it will be available, not even close to ETA, don't know. There's not a video, there's nothing about options, there's nothing about TradingView. So I just giving you guys what's coming. When the time comes, I will share it. If I haven't shared anything, don't worry about it right now. It's just not available. Just know that it's coming. Someone's asking about correlation with gold. I really understand correlation with the pound pairs. I don't really understand correlation with gold. So I really couldn't tell you too much about that. I really can't tell you too much about that. I'm not but if you're good and you know these pairs really correlate with gold, then hey, best to trust your strategy, your trading strategy. Part of my trading strategy is correlation. I can tell you guys right now, you guys know we win very often. Almost every trade we take with the G pairs, whenever we take them. And the EA that I'm working on. So for those who don't know, I'm working on an EA. For those who don't know what an EA is an expert advisor. It's an auto trading bot that will trade the AIRO strategy. It's going to be trading strategy number 1, which is the bag strategy, and then strategy number 3, which is the Asia breakout strategy. Those 2 strategies will be what I utilize to start off the AIRO EA. And the AIRO EA is only going to be traded on the pound pairs. So you already know what that means. If I can get it to trade the exact same way I trade, which I'm working on tirelessly to put that code into place, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. It's going to be very, very, very profitable because we do very well with those 2 strategies on the pound pairs. We're picky, but we're very, very profitable with those trades. I'm just answering questions, guys. Someone asked, will I make a video for dashboard? So yes, when I release dashboard, it will be released and there will be a video in the back office to walk you through how to set it up, what everything means, and how to, and again, how to set it, how to set everything up and how to use it. So be on the lookout for that. I'll have a video that comes out with that as well. David Smith up 4,800 pips on gold. Congrats. I'm sorry, on a Bitcoin, 4,800 points. All right. All right, guys, 3 a.m. Central Standard Time. Somebody just made me aware of GER 30. Look at GER 30. Broke out that wedge, broke through that zone. We'll see what happens. We have about 4 minutes in this candle. I never really enter in on a current candle because you guys see what GER 30 could do. It could yank back on us. It could drop hard, but right now we're about just fluctuating. We're about 127 pips from the next zone. It'll probably run down there too. But again, I never enter in on a moving candle because this moving candle, you can get in and be up, and all of a sudden the candle pulls all the way back. So that's another reason why my arrows, it may seem they show up late. They only show up when candles close. I need that level of confirmation. All right, that's just me, this level of discipline. So you might jump in, but I'm not taking this trade at the moment. So it's a matter of waiting. We might miss a trade. It is what it is. Might miss it. Like I said, it's probably gonna go down there. Golly, got to be more careful. I can tell by the way it's moving. It's got a lot of volatility. See, if I wasn't on this call with you guys, I'd have been in this trade already. But I'm willing to risk my account a little more based on my level of risk and knowing how to trade. But I can tell by the way it's moving. Yeah, it was going. All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you what I took. I'm gonna explain why I didn't call it. And I got the proof. I took a picture of it so I can see. I'm about to put the proof, guys, right now into the group to show you what I just took. You won't believe it. Check out the bag chat. If you're not in the bag chat, you can see here, I just put a picture in there. I just caught 218 pips on two positions on GER 30. 218. All right. The ATP just hit, one at 103, one at 115. Here's why I didn't call that trade. Because again, this is price action. So if I see price action, I would take the trade. And this is some of the things that I do on myself. But I'll explain why I didn't call the trade because there was some very potential drawdown. One is a counter trend trade. I will never call a counter trend trade for gold, indices, crypto. Never. All right. Because of the volatility. So as you see here, price came down, hit this level of support. This is a very strong level of support. It's been there for almost over 24 hours. All right. Very strong level. So it hit it. And not only did it hit it, it rejected it and came back up. This is a very strong bullish rejection. If you go down to the 1 minute, you can see that. See that? Multiple wicks there. All right. Now, what I know about that formation right there, off of a strong level of support, is that it's going back up. It's probably going to come back up and test this arrow moving average. And so I got in here. As you can see, it had 84 pip drawdown. Some of y'all would have blew your account trying to catch this. All right. I had two positions. So at one point I was down about 160 pips, but then it ran up, hit my TP. It ran up 220 pips from my entry. I only caught half that move. I caught 115. I took it back down to this level right here, 103 and 115. So 85 pip drawdown. Again, I do say 100 pip stop loss is what I use, but that's why I don't call these type of trades out. So but I want to show you so that you guys can get the education. But these are some type of trades that I would take that I would not necessarily call out. Look at that move. It's going to come touch the arrow moving average. It's going to come touch it. And if you don't believe I took the trade, I just showed you guys a screenshot. But you guys saw I was at 1,500. Now I'm at almost 1,700, 1,683. All right. Look at them last two trades, 78, 71. Buy, GER 30. I took them trades. All right, took them trades. All right. Another reason why I trade a live account, another reason, is to be, to have transparency. I'm not one of these guys that get on the call or that sends the screenshots of a demo account. I'm taking trades on a live account. And what you guys, I'm not even gonna say that. I'll leave that alone. I'm mad I didn't take an FTMO account. That'd have been good for FTMO. Golly, that'd have been great. But yeah, that's why I took the trade. It was a pure price action, move trade. But because of it being counter trend and on the indice, what I tell you, get them AIRO moving average, easy money. That's why I didn't call it a trade. I'll never call a counter trend move strategy or price action on a call. But I wanted to teach you guys, otherwise. So I just want to show that to you guys. So all those heard that popping. Yeah, that was me. I was popping. Do I have a link to the chat group? If you are paying for AIRO, you will have a link to the chat group. The person that signs you up will have given you a link. So you got to make sure that you have access. You are using AIRO. If you are using AIRO, whoever signs you up, have them give you the link to get into the chat group. All right. We got, let me see here, 7 more questions. Let me answer the rest of these questions. We'll be good. Sherelle Clay, I'm under you. Oh, you for real? Well, Sherelle, hit me up. Hit me up, and I get you set up. If you're under me, I send everybody. I send everybody that's under me access to it. But if not, hit me up on Instagram at Nate Got the Bag or on Telegram. Yes, the group chat is on Telegram. AUD NZD hit the neckline. All right. See if we can't get another trade, guys. So someone said AUD NZD, where I drew up that W. Look at that. We're at G30 running. So let's go look at that. Oh, Martin called out AUD NZD, and I drew it up for the W. And there it is. Remember I drew this up? Remember I drew that W? Boom, boom, boom. You see the W is leaning up. It's in the uptrend. Perfect scenario. Got the W formation here. So what we're doing now, because that zone is there, you're waiting for that zone to break and price to close above it. So we got about 11 minutes for this 15-minute time frame. So yeah, we're looking for that breakout. So I need to break. It needs to close above the blue line because that means it'll close above the zone. So if it closes above that, that is a good entry. Matter of fact, we may take that for a buy. All right, may take that for a buy. And I'll be looking for up here in this range in right here, which is a good, if I remember correctly, like 26 pips away. 23 from right with the zone. Oh, it was 26 from the neckline, but the zone was there. So it's more, less pips. So we'll see how this closes. We need to close above the zone and above that blue line before we enter in a trade. So don't give me no more price action, baby. Don't give me no more price action. If I get price action, we might have to just take a trade, guys. Forget some. With the trend, I might call a trade. Get you guys some more pips. We'll see what happens. GN. GA just melting. All right. All right. So the Q&A guys I'm caught up. What do y'all want to go over? We got 38 minutes to the calls over with. What do you guys want to go over? What y'all want to go over? Throw it in the chat. What y'all want to go over? All right. What y'all want to go over? GER30 trying to make a move. Just trying. We get a close underneath this blue line, I might sell again, depending on how the candlestick formation looks. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see how that goes. SPX 500 trying to come back down. Good. Gold. All right. Keep an eye on that. I'd love to finish the night and give you guys a quick little 50 to 100 pips on that GER30 for those who can take it. If we take GER30, please use proper risk management. GER30 moves heavily. These candles look small, but this candle right here is a 284.5 pip candle. 284.5 pip. The wrong way, your account can be blown if you're using the big enough lot size. So please, 0.01. Use the proper risk management, guys. If we get into this trade, doesn't look like we're gonna get into it. We got 1 minute. I'm gonna give it 1 minute. I'm gonna check to see what you guys want to talk about. I need to close below the blue line. I also need to see the right candlestick formation setup. I need some, looking decent, but not decent enough for me right now. Oops, my bad, guys. All right. Broke the wedge formation. I like that, but we're in a downtrend. I want to buy this so bad, but again, I told you guys I'd never get y'all into a counter trend trade on an indice. Yeah, easy 25 pips. Not gonna call. I wanted to call this for a couple of reasons, but I don't. Again, we're in a downtrend, so because we're in a downtrend, I'm not gonna. I just told you guys I never call a counter trend trade on an indice, even SPX. But yeah, easy 25, 50 pips right here in this move. It's easy gonna come down to this level right here, 25 pips. I wanted to call that, but again, I would never do that to you guys. Even if I know the trade is gonna go, I just can't do it because the trade may not go. It's all about probability. And I want to make sure I also teach you guys good habits, trading with the trend until you get more experience. And then even though I am more experienced, you know, like I said, I caught that trade with GER 30. Again, we are still in London session, and GER 30 is hitting his head right now on resistance, which means that SPX is what? Kind of stalling out right where it's at as well. So it could do what? It could reverse on us. So probability is not high enough. But then again, it's a counter trend move for index that is not during its session. So that's another reason why I won't call that trade for you guys. We got 3 minutes, and then we'll go look at that AUD trade. Let's go take a look at it. 3 minutes. AUD NZD had to close over the zone, so we got 3 minutes. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right. Price action. What is price action? Woo! I could take 3 hours, the whole call to teach price action, guys. So I'm not gonna answer that one. That one's a little too in depth. Asia breakout strategy is the first one I see here. So Asia breakout strategy. So the Asia breakout strategy is only for the Great Britain pound pairs, the GBP pairs. GBP JPY, GBP USD, GBP CAD, GBP CHF, GBP AUD, and GBP NZD. All right. Those 6 pairs are the only 6 pairs that you will trade strategy number 3 on, which is, guess what? The Asia breakout strategy. So what is the Asia breakout strategy? All right, you can see here, you can identify we are in a downtrend. We have more red than green, more red zones, no green zones. So we're only looking for a sale. That's step 1. All right, step 2 is to do what? Now, step 2 is to identify your Asia session. Your Asia session is from the period separator to the start of the money zone. All right, period separator, boom, which is the start of the new day, to the beginning of the money zone. Boom. Today didn't qualify, so I'm gonna go and do yesterday because yesterday qualified. All right, so now that's set up. All right, now what you want to do is you want to mark the high and low of Asia session. This is Asia session right here. You want to mark it at the body. Boom, boom, boom. And the low was right here. Japan 225 for a buy. Negative, Ghost Rider, negative. Negative. GER 30. SPX. SPX trying to get up there. Easy 25. Look at that. I told you it's going to come right to this level. Golly. When you know, you know. I just couldn't call that for you guys. I just don't feel comfortable calling it for you. Got to keep y'all good habits until you get more experience. So there's the high at the body, and then you want to mark it at the low at the body. All right. So now this is your Asia channel right here. That's why I call it Asia channel. It's boxed in. You want to make sure that from top to bottom, it's not more than 50 pips. It's only 40, it's called 44 pips. So it's less than 40, it's less than 50 pips. All right. The reason why you want it to be less than 50 pips is because if it's less than 50 pips, your probability of catching 20 pips in the direction of the trend is higher probability. All right. Plus you want your ADR to be less than 75%. And less than 75% means that if your ADR, your 10-day average daily range is what ADR stands for. So if GBP JPY has been averaging 100 pips a day moves for the last 10 days, you want your ADR to be less than 75. So, all right. So with less than 75, your probability, again, like we talked about, is higher on catching 20 pips. So now what you're waiting for is the first candle inside of the money zone to close below the Asia channel, which this one right here did. The second candle in Asia channel, in Asia session. So you get in a sell here for 20 pips. It dropped 13, it reversed 22, and then it dropped 132, almost 133 pips. 40 pips stop loss. Didn't even come anywhere close. 40 pips is up here. 20 pip take profit. You hit that in a matter of 11 candles. So that is 2 hours and 45 minutes. Done. 20 pip take profit hit. That's how it works. That is how it works. That is the Asia breakout. It's the exact same thing for a buy. All right. So the EA is going to be programmed to trade this strategy. And for those who know, on this call, we have only lost one trade with this strategy. We have almost 100% win rate with this strategy. And so I'm going to be programming the EA to trade this strategy as one of them, only for pound pairs. And it will trade it based off of the way that I trade, when it comes to, being real picky. ADR, when it comes to also correlation, and of course the overall strategy itself. 50 pips distance, all that. So it's going to be programmed to trade this automatically for you with the EA. So it'll be pretty cool to see. I'll have the prototype. Oh, my bad, guys. AUD, NZD. Let's go take a look. Did we break? Did we break? Did we break? Did we break? AUD, NZD did not break. So we're still looking for it to close above the blue line. All right, didn't close above it. So we're waiting for it to close through the zone. Neckline is there. It closed actually below the neckline, but we're waiting for it to close above the neckline and above the zone where the blue line is at. So no trade on that one. GER 30. All right, S&P ran up. Golly, I want to call that trade. Some of y'all probably took it anyway. Ran up 50 pips. See, I would have took that trade if I wasn't on a call. Yeah, the EA is going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you took that SPX trade, drop it in the bag. Yeah, I know it. Faye, I did. Laugh out loud. Snag 25. If you took that SPX trade, go ahead and drop it in the chat. I know you did. I know more of y'all did. Somebody said they're up 70 pips so far. Congrats. David up 18,000 pips on BTC. How was it with the AIRO moving average and the 200 moving average? On which side would you prefer for buy and sell? So this is what I like to see, guys. For me, I like it when, if we're in a sale, I like it when the AIRO moving average is, so if we're in like with let me look at something here. So the pound pairs, we're in a sale, right? So for example, this bag entry right here, bounce AIRO, it's underneath the AIRO moving average. It's underneath the 200 moving average. You got a gap in between both the AIRO moving average and the 200 moving average, and we're in a downtrend. I would feel comfortable taking that trade even outside the money zone because of that. All right, it's trending heavily down. All right, so when I take a trade, I love to see price and the arrow and the candles, everything underneath the 200. But again, I don't really care. Bag entry. Don't worry about the 200. The 200 is for strategy number 9, and that's it for strategy number 9. And I'll explain why. Look at that gold trade we took. We took that gold trade here, the original entry. It's above the 200. Don't matter. We caught our trade. We caught our pips. It hesitated right there to 200, it reversed, but came down, came back up, and came down. We made our money. So it doesn't matter. Bag entry. All you worry about is bounce, arrow, go. The 200 moving average, which is this thick purple one here, is only there for strategy number 9. All right. How do I get GER30 to show up on my charts? We showed how to get other pairs on the charts. If you do not have GER30, that means your broker does not offer it. All right. If it doesn't appear for you, you don't have it. That means your broker doesn't offer it. I don't know if GER30 has any other names. Some say it's DE30, okay. DAX 30, there's another name, DAX 30. AUD, NZD moving up. All right, cool. We still got 8 minutes into the next candle. So we want it to close above that line. Germany 30. All right, let's take a look. German 30. We got the Germany news. GER 30 moving back down. Oh, that's beautiful right there. Rejection off the 200 and the zone. And you got this nice bearish. It's not engulfing, but it's a nice bearish setup. Don't let it close below the blue line. It closed below the blue line. We in there, dog. And why do I have it at the blue line? Because of this right here. This level of support. If you go back and look at that. Wicked it right there and reversed off of it. Wicked it right there. These lines, guys, when I put these lines here, they're visuals for me to understand where levels of support and resistance may potentially be. If you want to see how strong it is, just zoom out and go look left, and you'll see, the more times it touches another wick or candlestick in the past, the more it touches, the stronger it is. So we may be looking for a GER30 sale. It will be a sale. Let me see here. What strategy are we going with? Do we have a strategy? Nope, that one don't qualify. Underneath the blue, we got 1 minute. Nice, strong. We got 1 minute. Close it below the blue line. I'm in for a sale. Quick little 50 pips. Quick 50 pips. Remember, if you're going to get in this trade, make sure you use proper risk management. Please use proper risk management. Come on, baby. Don't drop too far. We want to have some room for us to get in. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay. Drop a little more right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. No, don't drop too far on us now. We need some. Hey. Come on now. You're going too far down. Pull back a little bit. I'm in that joint. I'm in it. We in it. We up 25 pips on the initial entry. It's down 5. Let it run. I said I got to take probably set at 100 pips right now, but I'm looking for 50 pips to get out. So I'm looking for 50 pips. My stop loss will be 200 pips. You guys know when I trade GR30, got to give it some room to breathe. So I'm looking for, but I don't think we'll hit that. Come on, drop. I'm looking for 50 pips and I'm out. Once I see 50 pips on the initial entry, I am out of there. I always set my TP at with GER 30. I've learned to set my TP double what I'm looking for because GER 30 will move very quickly, very fast. I mean, you can get a nice drop, and we can go get smashed out quickly. I think on that trade where I caught the 200 pips and I showed you guys, I was in that trade less than a minute. All right, up 25, up 31. Look at that, look at that. Up 25, 31, 40, 41, 35. Look at that. Don't play with us, baby. Don't do that to us. Please, right there. Don't do that to us. Give us this money. Come on, quit playing with us. We was at 41. You was 9 pips away. Quit playing. Sometimes you got to talk to it a little bit, just a little bit. All right. Give it a second here. To be the last trade for the night. We should be good here. If you're comfortable taking profit, guys, take profit. 25 pips, nothing to be a. It's not bad. 35. Come on. Get that drop. Where that drop at? I know you got it in you. Look at that. Look at that. It's trying to push down hard. I like that. Push down hard. No, don't go back up. Down. It's got it in it. It's trying to get there. It's playing around right now. I don't like that at all. If you're in this trade, guys, are you looking for 50 pips? The top entry is our initial entry. I've got 2 on, but our top entry is the initial one. So once I see 50 pips there, I'm out. I'm out of that bad boy. Use proper risk management. We're up 20, 21. It's playing with us right now. I got my hand on the trigger. Very volatile right now. Woo! That's why I have the stop loss where I have it at. So you can get ugly. Always use proper risk management. I should have got out of the trade. I don't like it. Come on now. We got 1 minute to the next candle. I need the next candle to close below the blue line. Come on. Bring us back. All right. Down about 120 right now. AUD NZD is about to get a new candle as well. We're above. So if you are not in the GER 30 trade, I know a lot of you guys don't trade GER 30. AUD NZD is getting ready to close above the neckline. All right. Getting ready to probably hit stop loss on GER 30. It's going to be a first. It's going to be a first. And we are out of there. But there go all my profits for the day. Just gave away my gold and my GER 30 profits earlier. That's why I tell you guys often use proper risk management. AUD NZD, perfect setup for a W. All right. Now I'm mad. Let me go back. Let me go back and look at that trade. Why did we lose that trade? gonna do some more looking at that. Take a look here. Staying out of that was my biggest win today. Congrats to you. Congrats to you. Usually, that was our first GER loss on this call. We haven't lost a trade with GER 30 on this trade. So, interesting. I'm going to go back and look at that one. Krill, GER 30 plus 400 pips already. Nice. Congrats. Mark, yeah, I understand, man. That's why you got to use the proper risk management, man. You got to use it. I use low lot sizes, so it wiped away all my problem in little loss for the day because I made up. I had the gold trade and the GER 30 earlier, so that right there, it hurt, but it didn't kill me because again, you got to practice proper risk management. So one thing I tell you guys, if you want to go hard on anything, go hard on forex pairs because the volatility is not as much. But if you want, what I tell you is on the indexes and even gold, lower your lot sizes, which I tell you guys all the time. I told you guys before I got in the trade, lower your lot size, lower it. SPS to the moon. Great point, Krill. So that's the point today. GR 30 looks to, it's the end of the call. So I'll do some more digging into that one. We'll talk about that call. We'll talk about that one tomorrow. We'll talk about that trade tomorrow and why did it not pan out the way that we thought it would. People are asking me about GBP CHF on the congrats. 200 pips bad on GER 30. Congrats. All right. I agree. Can't get greedy, guys. Can't get greedy. Greed will keep you away. So, I think we had to count at 1,400, was up to almost 1,700. We're back down to 1,500 range. So took a loss. It happens. You live with the losses. But I'll look into it, let you guys know tomorrow on tomorrow's call. Someone asked me the new update will have a candlestick timer in it. So let me show you guys real quick. On the dashboard, underneath each time, there's a timer. All right. Under each time frame, there's a timer. All right. Now it's not in real time, but it will give you a countdown. You see, every like 8 to 10 seconds, it'll drop down. But you got a timer there. But you don't really need a timer, guys. Like you can look at the clock here in the bottom right-hand corner of your VPS and see what time it is. Just know, okay, I got for everything that's on the 5-minute chart, I got a new counter every 5 minutes. SPX booming right now, and vice versa. Everything that's on a 15-minute time frame, every 15 minutes. So you don't need a candlestick timer, guys. I don't know why everyone keeps asking about this candlestick timer. Candlestick timer is not going to help you out with your trading. All right, we got 9 minutes until until it's time to get off the call. For those who are in AUD, NZD, I didn't take it because we were in a GER 30 trade, closed above, and you're looking for 20 pips. That should put you right around that start at W there. All right. AUD, NZD again, it's a pair that's more of a New York and Asia session pair. So you'll see that pair start to make a move over the next couple of hours. 40 pip stop loss is way down here below the 200 moving average. So yeah, that should be a good move there. Let's check the news. I don't remember seeing any AUD or NZD moves. All right. I'm tempted to get in this one now to make up for that loss. Put a stop loss on it and take profit and just go to sleep and wake up to that bag. Let's see here. Matter of fact, I might have to do that. Checking my Facebook now for any news. You got a yellow folder AUD news here in about 6 minutes. Outside of that, that's it. 3 hours, 36 minutes. You got red folder USD news. You got to keep those who want to trade New York session, keep an eye out on that. Man, that trade made me mad. Don't worry, guys. We're going to make up for that trade this week. We're going to make up for it this week. Can't get slammed on the ropes, guys. Got proper risk management, guys. Got to. You're not going to win. I'm not going to win every trade. No one wins every trade. We typically lose one, maybe two trades a week. So when you got to be able to handle those losses. Guys, trades are always 20 pip take profit, 40 pip stop loss. Unless you want to use a different calculation. That's the way that I suggest. That's what I utilize. Yeah, we'll get it back. I'm not worried about it. We'll get it back. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure we get it back from GER 30. GER 30 going to give me those pips back. GER 30 going to give me those pips back. And because of how GER 30 moves, we might start looking at trades on the 1 minute. Might look at some trades on the 1 minute. We'll just because of the way it moves, how many pips it moves. So I might go down to the 1 minute time frame on GER 30. So I'll start looking at that time frame and see if that's a good setup. The 1 minute time frame might be to find and catch multiple trades. So just because of how heavy it moves, all right, just because of how heavy it moves, the 1 minute might have been the best setup to catch that. You guys saw we were right there. We were at 41 pips. At 41 pips. James, congrats. 5% profit for today. Yeah, just a loan. GER 30 gonna pay it back. We're going to get it back this week. Hey, this video is always recorded, so mark these words. We will get 200 pips back from GER30 this week, whether it be in one trade or multiple trades. We're going to get 20 pips back. 200 pips. We're going to get it back. We got 3 minutes left. Let me check the Q&A. And for me, it hurt because you guys saw I copped 200 pips and then came up and gave away almost 400 pips because I had 2 positions. That's what made me mad. Got to be more careful. And we were right there. We were at 41 pips. I said 50. It's all good, though. Hey, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. We got 2 minutes, guys. I'm not going to hold you guys. I'm going to do some research on a few things. Look at the minute one, and then I'll see you guys back tomorrow. See y'all in the funny papers.